Next bit. So that's your pipe cover. That's the pipe box I keep going on about. That console table that I am now currently making, I hope that don't fall, goes from there. Can you see? There's the sockets, there's the heights, this is the top of it. Top of the table. Why is it the top of the table when the TV's up there? I'll show you why. 410mm high, that PlayStation. I thought technology was supposed to get smaller. It's massive. I don't know why. It looks like sails on these new ships. Right. So, I've got a, what is it, a Blum something TV bracket for biggest ISA, whatever, ASUS, whatever, fitting on the back of this thing. It's namby-pamby that he's fitting there. There it is. Look at it. They expect to restrain the weight of a gigantic telly with this stupid little screw and this stupid little... Oh, look at him. Which Pratt invented that? You're a Pratt, you inventor. 4 of them. We trust our children to sit. Our little kids, your little kids, are sitting under the weight of one of them. One of these. And it's not the weight, it's the cantilever effect. The mass there and the mass there of that cantilevering off this tiny little pebble. I'm not joking, I could probably bend that with my hand. I can bend it, I won't because it bloody distort. First time I've seen it, back at it. Look, I put dimensions on there with tape and I analysed a little bit the thing. Taped it all, measured it all up, and I put it onto tape on that wall over there. Can you see it? That tape's got all the physical dimensions of this. And I built downstairs this box. Yes, that's a cover. That's all it is. That's a box. Eh? Made out of scrap. It's just made out of scrap. It's not MDF. Or is it? Could be. No, it's wood. I've glued and screwed it together. And I've got some fake glued and screwed and constructed. Look at it. And then it's bolted with rowel bolts. Anchor bolts. Not the namby-pamby little one you tap it in with your freaking hammer and you hold the house up on it. No, these are proper Liebig bolts. And they're too sodding long. And then they cut it. Oh, I don't want to cut them because they're in the wall and they ain't coming back out now. So I'll have to take this off, mark it here, because I haven't tightened them yet and they will pull out a little bit, then I'll mark it. I only need this much thread. I'm going to put 2 nuts on it, make sure that can never come off again. I'll put a lock nut on it, yeah. Lock nuts on that. I'm taking them off and I'm putting square washers on it. I want to spread the load. That's the top of that wall. Do you know something? That's the weight, that's the only thing that's holding that wall. The top of that wall is the weight of the loft on it. That's it. That thing's flapping about in the wind. And I'm trying to hold something onto it. And can you see? They weren't master plasters. They're all master plaster. Look at this. Original plaster, Victorian to the house. Look at the stair. But it's never done straight. Why? Because they just wanted to rush it. They built this house for £100, believe it or not. In 1875, they built this house for £100 on the bid. The bid was £100. I've got the bloody deeds, I don't know. So the TV's hanging off this. And it's getting the massive screws going into there, that Blum key something bracket, the TV bracket that comes from there and it swings out to over here. Bracket centre line there. Right. Pencil line, top of TV in the intersection where it comes down here. Right, so the intersection where it comes down, there, the TV side of it. Why is it there? It can't go over the radiator. You put your TV over your radiator, when that's on it'll distort your TV. Your LCD display will be twisted. So don't do it. Don't put it over your radiator. Simple knowledge. Your electronics don't like heat anyway. They generate enough of their own. Right, that door. So that's relief for the door. Can you see? Can you see it? None of these will be on it. But because of the TV, edge of TV, if it's still sat there where it should be when it's been put in its position, this door cannot be opened on the TV. It can't open. And then it can't be opened on the edge of the unit. So that this restricts this unit, this table that I'm making. So that table is going to be sat there and the back of it's going to be that shape. It has to be, hasn't it? Got to cover this. It's on casters, and then it comes out from the wall for 100 reason. That headboard will be over there between those sets of switches. Those two switches control the spotlight, so you can turn it off from either end. Think of the wiring. An electrician will know how much wire's gone into that wall now, yes? He'll know because I've just showed him. Ring circuit, socket circuit, all the way around. It goes back to a fuse box over there behind me. Right, where are we? 5 minutes, I'll keep going. Chimneys, I've had to plaster. I'm not a plasterer, okay? I am not a plasterer. I'll do the best I can, and I'm going to sand it all down. I'm going to put liner paper on it. You'll never even know that was plastered. You'll never know that was plastered by a non-plasterer. Okay? All that we done. I moved that beam there. Can you see it? That thing goes into next door. Over there. So, which way did I knock the thing out? It wasn't there. It was down there where the socket, can you see where that switch is? The spotlight, that's where that beam was. I took it out. The very first job I did. There was a window there. That Velux did not exist. It was up here. There was a boxy little window and it was always leaking. And it forever leaks. My computer, and this was my computer room when I did, when I started on computers. So that was buried in the wall over there. Ah, shit, I'll have to edit that out. Okay. Freaking mirrors. Oh, anyway, forget that. That was another story. So, central heating comes up here. Takes a 90 there. Can you see it? See it there? It's coming up. Comes up, goes that way, and then it takes a bend and goes that way. That's why that stuck out, because the beam underneath. If you could see through there, there's a beam that stops me putting those pipes up against the wall. Possibly up against the wall, and this would never happen. This abutment outcrop there couldn't happen. Then it comes flush to here. That headboard of the bed comes to there, and the edge of the bed is 2.7 something edge of bed triangle there. Right, okay, edge of bed is here. There'll be a gap there for whoever's on that side to come down that way. And as they come, get out to bed. There, the lucky ones who've got the radiator next one. Okay, steps out of bed, walks down here, bed's there, side of bed, not that side, this side. They'll be walking down there, like, okay, right here, if you can follow me. They'll come walking down here, don't hit the radiator. If their foot's too far over or leaning, they're going to whack into that, okay? So that's going to have some skirting over it, they're going to whack into it with a toe, and it's going to hurt. It's all going to be rounded, is that? That's all going to be rounded off. Now you know why I have a fetish for rounding everything over. So we'll come here, okay, TV table starts there, console, it sticks out 400 there. So what they've got to do, they have to take 45 degree to come out of there. Yes? When they go back in, they've got to do the same thing. They've got to go in like that. So when they come out here, they don't want a sharp corner on the side of this TV table that's going to be stuck to there. I'm going to mark it so you can see it. They want a rounded thing, so if they've hit it or they fall or anything, they don't take their elbow off. It comes round. Door, door. Draw, draw. Lazy Susan on here. That thing on the Lazy Susan, because if he wants to go over there and he wants to play up, there's going to be seating over that area, right at the back wall of the seating. Sit down, it's Arab style, a little cushions, and you know, he loves it, so that's what he wants, that's what he's getting. So if he goes over there, Lazy Susan, he can turn his whole PlayStation beam will be bolted to that Lazy Susan so it can't fall off. Lazy Susan, do, PlayStation, do, wiring, new wiring, plenty of it. Lots of ampage for everything. USBs don't take a lot of ampage, but can you see? Okay. Wires up to TV. Network, there's a network connection there. There's a network wire. All right, I've run it all. Look, it's all here. Future man is going to do it. No skirting board behind there. There's nothing in there. Radiator pipes break off and go into next door. Radiator on the other side where this one used to be. That used to be there. Used to be right there. I've cut it and extended it, can you see? I don't use copper anymore. Can't afford it. I use plastic pipe. Curled up plastic pipe, but I've trained it now. It's not curling up anymore. You've restrained it enough. Come on.